Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DCTH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where all these red and green line annotations are coming from, but definitely want to get the price updated here after another crazy day. First thing before anything else, though, I'm going to do some house cleaning and get rid of these lines out of here. Yes, they all still pertain, but from a presentation standpoint and not wanting, a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this analysis as clean as possible. And the chart is somewhat tricky from a presentation standpoint because, there's a lot of it depends that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, it depends. If you're a day trader and you bought right there or you bought right there and you wanted to sell within, 11.2 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, then sure, the price pulled back quite a bit today. But again, big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. There's just got to be higher bases being put in over time. And that segues perfectly into the first update that needs to be made. And this update comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, hopefully remember me talking about 0.046 as a level of resistance, but now that this would be considered an area of support. And case in point here from the big picture of things, if the price were to pull back here, I'm not saying it will, and then bounce around, yeah, from where it was here all the way down, that's a pretty dramatic pullback. But if it pulled back there and then started to go back upwards again, big picture, and I keep emphasizing that because I fully realize that if you're a day trader and you bought somewhere up around here, then yeah, the chart's not looking so good. But big picture, you'd have, well, a new set of bases right there. Where's the previous set of bases? Well, way down here where it bottomed out. So if you picture each one of those as stair steps, the overall stair steps are still heading in the upwards direction, and that's the name of the game. That's what you want to see from a grand scheme of things. So yeah, the price pulled back quite a bit today, but today being the key word. When you take a step back and look at multiple days, hopefully I've done a good enough job illustrating that the bulls can indeed still, build an overall higher base and therefore continue on with the uptrend. As far as levels of resistance, not going to really talk about that because in my opinion right now, top priority for the chart is not breaking levels of resistance. Top priority is just going through a healthy consolidation and building a general higher base, because as I've been saying and trying to beat that dead horse, as long as the price is building those higher bases, the long-term chart will take care of itself. So crazy end of the week. We'll see how this all unfolds next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.